Okay, so in today's video, I'm gonna be doing something a little different than I usually do. I usually do PvP videos, but now I'm gonna be talking about the game that I actually been playing for the past, I guess, couple weeks now. Type Soul. So obviously, Type Soul has had its fair bits or its fair share of controversy. I don't really care about that. The controversy with the mods and shit that doesn't really interest me. As long as the game is good or releases more content, that's all I really care about. Unless it's something really bad, it doesn't really matter. But so most of the drama in this game has just been about petty shit, and honestly, for the petty shit that goes on, these mods are pretty fucking petty. Anyways, I don't really care about that. Today I'm gonna be talking about how Tyxo can be fucking saved. Now, honestly, this game it's not a bad game. It's just really dry. Like PvP is good. Sure, the grinding is absolute hell, which I'll talk about right now. But you know, it could be worse. I have seen worse. Not really, I'm gonna be honest. The fucking Bonkai, Res, and Volt standing grind is absolutely terrible. There's just no need for all that, like, crazy shit, you know what I mean? So anyways, let me just go ahead and start with the first thing I wanted to talk about, which is the fact that this game end game content lacks. Like, that is probably the most known issue. It lacks so much end game content to the point where as soon as you get a Bonkai or anything like that, you basically just hop on for an hour. You hop on, you pop Bonkai in the raid or whatever. You pop Bonkai in the pub, and then you get off for an hour, and then you do it all over again, right? Or you switch and you fucking grind all over again. It's complete hell. Like, there's no end game content. There's no ranked mode. You have to wait 40 minutes for a damn raid. If you want to get skill boxes, you gotta grind like hours for a skill box, and who knows, you might not even get one. I've done like over 400 raids, like one raid, by the way, not just raids in general. Like, I have won for over 400 raids, and I've only gotten one skill box. Now, some people might not have even gotten a single skill box, but nonetheless, I've only gotten one skill box, and not a single Hogaku fragment. None of that, like, rare shit. I've done a bunch of bosses, no Azure Pencil, nothing. So, like, the only thing you can do end game is grind more, or grind for, like, more shit. And it's just not very worth it, to be honest, in my opinion. It's not worth it at all. Like, there's really no reason for you to do that. And now that leads me to my next thing, I guess, before I go into like what can be added for endgame content, because I do have some ideas. My next thing that I want to talk about is the Bonkai grinding, the Bonkai Res, your mode grind, right? The requirements have to be fucking reduced immensely. Like, I'm not saying that the requirements are hard, because it doesn't really get that difficult until stage 2. Which would be the 40 raid grips, or ranked grips, my bad. 40 ranked grips against opposing factions, and the 150 holo kills on 3 boss. Like, that's not hard. It's just extremely tedious for no reason. Like, if you don't want as many people getting Bonkai as there is, like, because a lot of people are trying to get Bonkai now. The game has been out for a while. People are grinding for a long time. People are gonna get Bonkai eventually, right? But when people want to switch off their build and when they want to use a new mode, right? Let's say you have Lightning Bonkai. Like, I have Lightning Bonkai right now. I want to go to Confusion or Wind or whatever the fuck I want to use, Water, right? I have to do stage 2 all over again, and then I have to fight my Bonkai again, which is understandable. I don't mind fighting the Bonkai again, but it's just stage 2 that ruins it. Like, why do I have to do stage 2 all over again? And same thing with stage 1. If I want to go a Ronkar and I get Resurrection, but then I want to go Soul Reaper or Quincy and get Volt Standing or Bonkai, I have to grind another account, which is understandable. It's not that bad. But on top of that, I have to do stage 1 again, 175 raid wins, which is so stupid. Why should I have to do another 175 raid wins just to use Bonkai, right? And then on top of it, you have to do stage 2, get 40 grips again, all that stupid shit without dying. It's not hard. It's just super fucking tedious for no reason. There's no reason for it. It takes too much time. This is time that people don't have because school is starting up again. A lot of people are going back to school, or some people might just be getting on break or whatever. But these time, it takes too long, bro. That's the main thing. It just takes too long for so little. You're spending hours and hours upon, like, selling your life to this game just to end up playing for 10 minutes using your fucking Bonkai, and then getting off for an hour, and then getting back on repeat. It's not worth it. Like, now, to actually fix this, in my opinion, what they should do is they should reduce raid wins immensely to maybe like around 100 or under. Now a lot of people might think that's stupid, but like think about it. Everyone is getting Bonkai already. Like people are already getting Bonkai, people are already getting Resurrection, people are already getting their modes. So why do we have to like keep it so fucking high? If I want to make a different account, use vote standing, I have to do those raid wins again, and it just kind of like, it makes me not want to play the game. Like if you were to reduce it, people would want to play the game. It would encourage people to spin, and it would encourage people to give you your game more playtime because they're grinding more accounts and stuff, right? And you reduce the raid win, so it's like, okay, I only have to do 80 raid wins for stage 1. Okay, I can do this on a different account, right? It's more encouraging, or it's more like I don't have to like give up hours and hours. Because I have spent doing 175 raid wins. I did that shit in 2 days. Yeah, that's like, oh, 2 days? But dude, you have to understand, I was doing that shit for fucking hours on end. Like, I think I spent a total of like around 20 to 24 hours just straight up doing raids, AFK seemingly for 20 hours, bro. Like, it's not fun at all. It's not worth it. I do it because like I want to make content and shit. But recently, if you've been watching my videos, I've just been using other people's accounts because Lord knows I'm not going to keep switching, spending money on the game to have to do stage 2 again. I would not mind spending money on this game if I did not have to do stage 2. Like, that is so like unmotivating to have to do the raid grips or the ranked grips all over again. You know what I mean, right? All that stupid shit. But anyways, to combat it, stage 1, lower it to around under 100 raid wins. Or if another way to do it, you could kind of make it like raid grips, encourage people to play more Glads and Art of Soul. Or if it's Conquest, you know what? Just take Conquest at the fucking game. Actually, nobody plays Conquest. Everyone leaves on Conquest. People who don't leave are only doing it for the raid win. Like, please, bro. Like, take Conquest at the game. Add another PvP-based thing. Because Conquest is just straight up whoever has the most players wins. Obviously, that's like every raid. But at least in Glads and stuff, like, it's winnable. But I mean, I understand that they won't take Conquest out the game. I would suggest adding a new mode. Maybe something like King of the Hill or like Capture the Flag, just like they have in KT, would be pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. But I will talk about what modes to add in a different video because it'd be too much to talk about this video. But basically, I'm not gonna talk about like the actual raids themselves. Just lower the requirements for stage 1 or change it up a bit because there's just no reason to have it at 175 raid wins. It's just way too much. Like, I understand that this game was a CC game. I understand how hardcore CC games were or are, but this is not CC anymore. This is public release. You want the money, right? You want motherfuckers to play your game more. Lower the requirements, bro, to 80, or have it like grips and raids as well. Kind of mix the two, or I'm not sure. You know, maybe make it like you got to contribute to your team to get more of the actual raids. Anyways, next is stage 2, right? So stage 2 is honestly too much. Okay, just have everything. Just have everything, because you had to do 40 ranked grips, 150 holo kills, and 3 ball bosses without dying. And if you're a solo player, right? Because I know there's a lot of people out there who are solo players. Thank God, I really appreciate my fan base. They help me out with the rank grips and stuff, because Lord knows I'm not doing that shit. It's just too much time, and it's too frustrating when you get fucking boss rated or something, right? So shout out to my community for really helping me out, and perfect time to plug. You know, join my Discord, like and subscribe. You enjoy my fucking content. But anyways, as I was saying, for solo players, I feel so bad for them, because like if you're a solo player, you don't have any friends, whatever. It's understandable, right? But if you want to get Bonkai and stuff like that, you gotta do all that shit yourself. Like, no, I'm sorry, but like, I don't think you're doing that shit yourself. It's way too much, right? And on top of that, you're really like pushing the limits of your sanity. So, is there really a point for that? Like, no, I don't think so. But I would say make rank grips to be like maybe like 20 or something, 20 ranked grips, right? Just half it. Make the holo kills 50 to 75, because 150 is fucking outrageous. Like that. Why? It's so stupidly tedious. Like, it's not hard, but it just takes too much damn time that most people do not have. Alright? And then on top of that, we have, what's it called? I'm just running random servers, by the way. I'm not even like, I'm just kind of talking. I might just put PvP in the background. I'm not really sure. But anyways, on top of that, the ball bosses is fine. You can make it 3, keep it 3. Honestly, it's not that big of a deal. Ball bosses is extremely easy, right? But next would be, I would say, like, who knows? Make the rank grips around 20, 15 to 20. I don't know. even 20 I feel like is still a little too high, because like what the fuck is that, bro? Like 40 ring grips is insane. And then 20 on top of that without dying, bro. You can't die. That's still a lot. I would say to like, after you do 2, you get a checkpoint, right? You get a checkpoint. So let's say you do 75, or let's say they lower the requirements to 75 holo kills and 3 battle boss kills, or maybe they won't lower it. They keep it 150. Let's say you do 150 holo kills and 3 battle boss. Now you're on ring grips, right? I would say they should give you a checkpoint right there, right? If you die, you won't lose that progress. Like after you do 2 out of 3 requirements, you get a checkpoint. Because dude, there's no way I'm gonna get to like 150 kills and then 3 balls, and then all of a sudden I'm panicking when I fight someone. If I get boss raided, if I get jumped, they have friends on them, I'm gonna die, bro. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna lose all that progress, and that's like maybe like around an hour. Because think about it, Bawa is every hour and 30 minutes. You gotta find the server, you gotta kill the boss without dying, and then if they shut down servers, like what are you gonna do, bro? It's server shutdown. You can't do jack shit about that. You gotta wait another hour and 30 minutes. You do other progression in the meantime, you fucking die. You gotta do even more Bawas. It's just so stupidly tedious for no reason. And on top of the server shutdowns that happen a lot of the time, or most of the time that I've done this, I've been server shut down. I have to wait an hour and 30 minutes for Bawa, right? And the rank grips, it's just so annoying. You get fucking jumped. It's GG's, bro. You are losing all that progression. So I would say they lower it down, or if they want to keep it how the way it is, I would say they at least give a fucking checkpoint, bro. Because holy hell, is it so tedious, and like it can be hard, it can be kind of hard, but it's just stupidly tedious, right? And if you fucking doing your shit and you get popped, like someone pops mode on you, it's GG's, bro. It's GG. You're losing all that progression. And then stage 3, I think stage 3 is honestly fine. Like stage 3, perfectly fine where it's at, right? It's honestly not that bad. The only bad thing I would say is resurrection. Resurrection is so stupid. A 2 out of 30 chance. Like, come on. At least give a hint or something. Like after you like the Zombok though, right? After you miss one, you get a hint towards where it could be. Because what the fuck is that? Bro, I spent 13 hours finding my holo. Over 13 hours straight finding my holo when I was getting full res. Obviously I don't have it now, as you can see, because I switched to Shark. I'm gonna have to do it again eventually. I might not even do it again. I might just use someone else's account for Shark res showcase. But like I spent 13 hours doing that shit. You can look at my video. It's my first Type video I ever did. It's immensely stupid. It's so stupid. Like, come on. That's just me coping though. I don't really care if they change it or not. What does needs to be changed is stage 1 and stage 2, because that is literally killing the game. I feel like, because it's stopping me from playing the game and actually progressing, because I don't want to do those fucking raids anymore. Like, I'm so tired of the raids. Same thing that goes now. Okay, well, this is moving to the next topic. End game content, right? Please, I know you might think it'll kill the game. I know you might think it'll kill pubs. But bro, this is where you combat it, bro. Please add ranked modes. Add ranked modes and make raids oh yeah, instead of lowering raid requirements, make raids its own fucking thing. Because like, bro, who's sitting in a server for 40 minutes or they're server hopping constantly to do that shit? Like, bro, add a raid thing to its own thing, right? And then you'll be able to make, oh, I just noticed it's 4 wrong cards. I wasn't even paying attention. But anyways, and then you'll be able to like people will bear it more if it's its own mode, right? I would play this shit more if it was its own mode. So yeah, if they were to make raids its own mode and then make the raid requirements like that, I feel like that would save the game, honestly. And also as adding 1v1s, and when you use bonk, okay, you should make a mode 1v1 and a non-mode 1v1. That way people without mode can 1v1 without mode, and if you have mode, people can do 1v1s in mode. You know what I mean? Like, it's perfect way to combat it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's a good idea. I think I would do that. And also, so yeah, so that way raids will be its own game mode, and people can do raids, and it'll actually be even. You can do like 10 wrong cards, 10 Quincy, 10 this, lower raid requirements, because obviously it will be much harder to win against 10, 10, 10, right? Your faction will not have that big of a chance to win. So lower that shit down, make it 10, 10, 10 against each other, right? Whether it be Glads, Conquest would actually be kind of balanced, and then Art of Soul would be extremely balanced, you know? Maybe most of the time it'll be certain factions teaming on certain factions, but I don't think it'll be like that, honestly. Like, I don't think it'll be like that. And mods are gonna be petty enough anyway to ban the fucking team. And they're gonna be like, oh, you're teaming on this? Fucking a band, right? Like, come on. But yeah, honestly, that's just my opinion. I do have some other ideas I do want to talk about, but that was the main shit that I think would really actually save the game. Because there's really nothing else you can do to save this fucking game. Besides, like, they've already lowered down the cost for shit. But, like, what can you really do besides, like, actually, what's it called? Lowering the requirements and adding some endgame content. Like, add more modes for endgame. And definitely add a PvP mode. Because, dude, like, I mean, yeah, pubs are fun. But, bro, like, when I'm just trying to, like, 1v1 or do that shit, it's kind of hard. But, I don't know. Honestly, my opinion, let me know what you think in the comments below. In the comments below. And hopefully some motherfuckers agree. I probably will get a lot of hate for this shit. But I think it's honestly kind of, some of the stuff I said may have been like out of line. Or not really out of line, but more like this is a stupid idea. But that's just personally what I would do. And honestly, yeah, just let me know what you think. That's me in the video. Hope you did enjoy. Join my Discord, link in the description down below. All that shit. And yeah, this turned into a longer video than I planned to. I'm gonna fucking stop talking now. I'm just kind of distracted on this fucking raid. I'm out of here. Hope you enjoyed. Yeah.